ever noticed how easy it is to pray for change, but difficult to embrace it when it arrives? Many of us ask God for healing, for restoration, for direction and guidance, even for breakthroughs and a fresh start. Yet when God begins answering those prayers, we struggle to move forward. But why? Because healing and transition are not the same thing. Healing restores us, but transition requires trust. In Isaiah 43 and verse 19, God reminds us and says, "See, I am doing a new thing." Notice God doesn't ask permission. He is already moving. He is already working, and he is already preparing the way forward. The question is whether we are willing to move forward with him. Let's explore 4 key points together. Number 1, old pain can become a comfort zone. Well, I don't know about you, but I have certainly experienced this very thing. This may sound strange, right? That old pain can become a comfort zone, but sometimes familiar pain feels safer than unfamiliar freedom. We become accustomed to our old fears, our old identities, our old mindsets, and our old ways of thinking. And sometimes we even become accustomed to those old wounds that we have experienced from past hurt and pain. Even when God is calling us forward, the challenge isn't always about the healing. Sometimes the challenge is, how do we let go? How do we let go of old wounds, old patterns, and old ways of thinking? Number 2, God's new season requires new thinking. Now, this can be a challenge for many of us, myself included, of course. If God is doing something new, we cannot continue thinking like we did when we were in the valley. When we were back in the valley, we were going through growth, transformation, changes, and challenges. The healed version of you and the healed version of me cannot live by the same fears. It just doesn't work that way. The restored version of you and the restored version of me cannot remain trapped in what happened yesterday, what happened last week, or last year, or even 10 years ago. God is inviting you and I into a renewed mindset, into a different way of thinking. Number 3, courage is required. Now, I know it can be easier said than done, because sometimes the fear is so strong that courage takes a back seat. And many of us think that courage means not feeling afraid. But it doesn't mean that. Courage means moving forward despite feeling the fear. Every major step of faith is something to be excited about. It's something to take note of, because every step requires faith, and it requires scriptures to help us along the way. And also, your new season requires you to have courage. And it requires me to have courage too, so that we can walk forward without any fear. Don't let the fear hold you back. Take a step forward anyway with courage. Number 4, God goes before you. You see, one of the reasons that we hesitate is because of uncertainty. We are unsure. We don't know what's going to happen next. We try to figure things out, but God never asked us to do that. We don't know what tomorrow holds, but God does. God is the same one who healed you when you were in the valley. God is the same one who will lead you going forward. He is the same God who restored you. He is the same God who restored me. And he is the same God who prepares a way forward for us. He's already walked ahead into what we cannot see. He is with us. We are not walking alone. I am not walking alone, and you are not walking alone either. In closing, maybe you have spent the past few months, weeks, or even years healing physically, emotionally, mentally, and in many other ways. You may have spent this time growing, learning, understanding, recovering. But now, God is saying, see, I am doing a new thing. Don't remain emotionally trapped where you are, because God has already delivered you from it. Don't look back at old wounds, old pains, old experiences that caused you harm, because today is a new day. Walk boldly with God. Trust deeply with God, and embrace the season that God is creating for you. It's a new season. Is it always easy? No, it certainly is not. And I know that for myself. But is it possible? Yes, it certainly is, especially with God beside us. Comment below. I am ready for my new season. If that is the decision that you are making today, and that you genuinely believe in your heart. Finally, if you are new here, then please do subscribe to my channel for more help and encouragement. Thank you so much for joining me again today. And until the next time, take care.